welcome back to Chernobyl. Yep, good punctuation, guys. Solid. Powerful message sent. We're classy. Welcome back to the second part of the live stream, second episode for the week for your YouTubers. Last time, before the break, the party met up with some old friends, surprise visitors, and got wasted. They went to a nice restaurant, they had lovely times, it was surprisingly heartwarming, and we finished with them going to sleep and leveling up.
Yay!
This thing's sick. This thing's frickin' pirate.
Alright,
This is a great spell. Hell yeah. And cause fear, very on theme. Love
Anyway,
that.
but so we cut to Zeph
Of course.
in bed as
Can I just have a good
this kind
night's
of
sleep?
darkness,
No.
almost kind of like standing on like a black disc floating in the empty void.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch as a tall, slender figure in long black robes appears. Their arms are, or their limbs are just abnormally long. A bold head, no nose, red beady eyes, and sharpened teeth.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
I'm dreaming, right? Please tell me I'm dreaming.
Technically, no, but also you are asleep still.
Okay. Well, as far as dreams go, this is definitely one of the creepier ones, but also one of the not as annoying ones. I'll call out to the void.
I wish to make a deal with you.
Oh yeah, right. You did mention something like that.
I will give you power. Give you the ability to do what you need to do in exchange for you helping me break out of the far realm and from her influence.
Okay, look. How do I do that? That seems like a very up there sort of task.
Follow the path that you are currently following, and I will teach you how to control not only the barriers between worlds, but also master your own mind.
And then he kind of, for a second, kind of like pushes his hands together, and all of a sudden, all of the kind of voices and figures surround this disc, just floating. These ghostly apparitions. You see like the spectator with like its injured eye and stuff. And
Flip it off.
you're slowly kind of hearing this like, kind of chattering. But he says,
The weapon is meant so you can draw upon the wisdom of those you have felled. However, it takes training to control them.
and then he kind of like pushes out, and then kind of it just become quiet. And then he said,
You must show discipline to control them.
Discipline, like what? Tell them to fuck off or something like that? Because I've been doing that for a while, right? And they don't really seem to get that.
You need to focus on your mind and the barriers that surround it. Do not let them in unless you want them there. It will take time.
I just scratch my bald head with like the tip of the sickle very lightly. Okay.
I will help you in the process. But first, do we have a deal?
and extends like this long clawed hand, normally long, for like a shake.
I mean, don't really like those to shaman people. They were fucking weird, and obviously, you know, breaches like that isn't good. I don't really see a con to this. Alright.
He kind of wraps his hand and shakes. And you kind of feel this magic. It begins like kind of burning almost. It's like a bit of pain as it kind of flows into you.
Unbreakable. It will sting, but you will get used to the power.
As you kind of feel this unfamiliar sense of this magic from beyond.
Is this what the others feel like when they do their fancy spells? Because this is...
It depends on who gave them their power.
So this is like a deal, right? I help you get out, and I get to keep these powers and use them to how I see fit.
I help you achieve justice.
I'll try and cast Minor Illusion.
What do you say?
I imagine I'll just summon, I don't know, just like a stagnant dagger, just sort of like in my hands.
Kind of like appearing, almost kind of like the smoke begins kind of gather on. You kind of like feel the magic flow through you, kind of as you watch the stagger, bit wavy first. It begins to strengthen, kind of appear, point focused, like on your hand, floating upwards, just floating in your hand.
Huh. That's how Ricochet does it. Alright. Not gonna lie, that's kind of rad.
Let me know if you need anything else. I feel we will be seeing a lot more of each other.
Well, as far as the voices go in my head, you've actually been the most pleasant. So, I wouldn't hate that.
An unfortunate side effect of the blade, the voices in your mind are rendered insane by the process.
Oh, goody. Yeah, if we can tell that spectator to shut the fuck up.
So true. Facts.
Focus
For real.
on yourself, not on them, and they will be quiet. You control them.
Did you make this pact before with my dad,
With your dad,
Hemera?
no. You are the first to have unlocked the full potential of this blade.
I'll let you go. Just one question. Was it the voices that drove him mad to do what he did, or...
He was that way already, unfortunately.
Great. Well, at least that clarifies something.
Oh my god.
Well, Zabathax, I think this is going to be a very interesting partnership.
It will indeed.
Okay, you gotta work on that creepy laugh there, man.
Kind of the smoke. And you go back to sleep.
It's kind of epic,
Yeah, I mean, Zabathax is kind of rad, dude. Not gonna lie.
but it might be not epic.
I mean,
But at the moment, it's kind of epic.
what do you mean? He wants to shun. He doesn't like the shaman. I help him, and then I'll get him free, and then
Yeah, sure. You guys will
Oh
be
my
best
God.
buddies.
we're gonna be best buds.
Yeah. I think that way too sometimes. You know, it's not gonna work out well, but it's alright. We got each other.
Alrighty.
We got each other, and that's alright.
Cool. You guys finish your long rest.
Amazing.
Good morning.
Kind of wake up in this kind of... These rooms are like decorated like to be like almost like the inside of a ship.
Did we
Maybe-
we pay for the rooms?
Yes, I'm gonna go with they're about silver piece of nice per room. Fits
Okay.
maybe 4 people a room.
Agrochet doesn't have money.
Moonbeam has a range of 120 feet.
Moonbeam is epic.
Fuck yeah.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's a really good
You picked up heat metal, didn't you?
Huh?
You picked up heat metal?
No, I don't. No, I'm not.
But you can pick it
I
up.
can.
Don't pick it up.
Why?
Don't do that. It's a bad spell. Don't
No,
do
Because
it.
it's a really good spell.
Oh, because they make them drop their weapons and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
it just- and
you
it
just
just
do it on their
does-
chest pieces so they can't get them off in time.
I thought they just die.
Pretty much.
No, you cast it, and every
Really?
bonus action you can keep reapplying the effect.
True.
Don't get it. It just
I'm gonna.
It's a busted spell.
they're all in leather armor.
True. Wait, that's fucked up.
No, they do the Magneto thing and make everything out of plastic.
Oh, it's a second level spell. I see. I see.
Cool. What are you guys gonna do?
Agrochet looks very tired.
I'm assuming we're all downstairs. Back up again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
I brought Melian with me.
So you guys are in your apartment, and then everyone else is in the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys go to the apartment, or do you guys come down to the tavern?
We went to the apartment to like go to bed. And
2
stuff.
d8 fire damage every round.
Yeah.
Bonus action as long as
Do
you're concentrating
we-
on it, yeah.
But it's morning now, so I've brought Million with me. She is with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Ecochet, why don't we talk in your apartment?
The only person that would know my apartment is Flo. I would have told her like the apartment number and stuff.
Well, I mean, do I know you have an apartment? I know you went somewhere last night.
Imagine.
Did I tell you?
I think Mel
Did
told
you?
everyone.
Mel told me.
But did Mel specifically tell you the
No,
number?
not specifically.
No, no, I just am suggesting that we talk not in the tavern
Well,
chamber.
If you guys wanted to do that, that's fine. I can be in the apartment instead.
I mean, all of us in the apartment.
Yeah,
not
no,
just
I
you.
can be in the apartment instead of you guys coming to me. Instead of me coming to you guys.
I figure we're already downstairs. This is in character.
What?
What the fuck is happening?
So
So
Alright.
have we made a decision that we're
What?
going to meet up with Lynn in the morning in her
Yes.
apartment with
Mhm.
Melian or
Yeah.
downstairs?
Sure.
Very
Alright,
early in the
alright.
morning.
also getting room straight. I imagine you and Lucia would share a room because Lucia's
Probably.
already got one at the tavern. So imagine you two would share one. You know, sister stuff. And then I don't know. You five would probably all share one because a lot of you guys refuse to use beds. So you guys would probably also have a room. So it's only going to be like the
I
one
paid a
set.
silver, so you're all good.
And your sister's already paying for her room, so she'll just cover
Sure.
you as well.
I'm not getting the next one though.
Oh.
That was that dinner was a hefty. I'm as happy as I was to pay for it. You know, wasn't cheap.
So, overnight, Ecrochet has 2 mushrooms and would like to give one to Zeph.
During the middle of the night, or when we wake
Zeph
up?
was
Like
not awake. Zeph was
No, no,
dead
what
asleep.
the
Are you gonna
Fuck
put it- are you gonna
is
put it
wrong with
on
you?
No, 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 just like while we're in our room.
In the middle of the night.
No, just overnight, not like directly in the middle of the night, just like over the time period that exists when we were like mulling about and stuff.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
regularly giving you a mushroom.
Where did you get these mushrooms from?
You gave them to me, the 2
two
mushrooms.
of the mushrooms.
Oh,
that
the
you
remainder of the poison ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
got one now. You got one.
See, if only I was a full elf, then I could just trance instead of sleep and
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
able
what
to see
I
this.
do.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I can't see them. I can't watch them doing this now.
Hey, Ecrochet.
I mean, you guys are all in one room together. I imagine you would have spotted them handing
Yeah,
mushrooms.
this is before you all went to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, this is just fully regularly.
Yeah, just doing it out in the open.
I walk up to Ecrochet and fucking hit the mushroom out of the hand.
Ecrochet does
whoa, whoa,
not
whoa,
want that. Ecrochet would like to avoid that.
What the fuck are you doing?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, we're not gonna eat it. All right.
That's what. What do you mean?
I'm not gonna eat it.
It looked like you were going to eat
It's a joke. It's a joke, right?
Ecrochet, were you going to eat the mushroom?
I don't have a mushroom in my hand. I gave the mushroom away.
I thought there was 2.
No, no. you
Well,
only
there's
have
2,
one.
but I have 2,
Yeah.
but I
You were
just
giving
only
me one.
I've only given one. Like
Yeah.
I didn't get them both out. I just one mushroom, one.
Well, then I gotta take the mushroom away from you.
Well, you don't. No,
Why not?
because it's in my pocket, and I don't want you to fucking have it. You gonna take it away from me? This will be one.
Guys, can we not just fight over this?
I've got 2 misty steps, bitch, and I'm willing.
Fuck off.
Just forget about them.
And then it's like, I'm gonna tell Flo.
Guys, can we just relax?
For
Ben?
once, Flo, and was that you guys had really nice nights of sleep.
Yeah.
Really good nights
good
of
Thank God.
Ven, I asked for the mushroom before. I think I'm not going to eat it, but I think we can use it for maybe some sort of freaky sabotage when we need to, just do a
He's putting like a coat to us.
I-
Come out, just fucking high, and like one of his front from the mouth and falls over in a coma. Just like, what the
But
fuck
you eat it.
Not me.
Oh.
Someone who we really don't like and maybe need to off in a subtle way.
Okay, then put the mushroom away.
That's what we're
Please.
doing, you silly.
I was going to. I did the thing as a
You're
joke because
so
of,
silly.
because we ate it that one time. It's an inside joke, Ven. It's an inside joke. You wouldn't understand.
Inside joke. I go off mumbling and go to sleep.
Hey, wait, before you go to bed. Do you still have that flower I gave you? They're probably pretty long fucking
I
dead
think
by now,
so.
but still.
It's probably dead.
Actually, on one thing that Ben could keep that flower alive with Druidcraft.
I got Druidcraft craft
Yeah.
just then.
So you could literally just be keeping that flower.
I pull it out. It's super dead. Like fully like withered and brown and shit. And I just kind of go like, and it's alive again.
Can you Druidcraft it when it's fully dead?
I believe you can make a flower bloom in your hand.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
gonna say that you could turn a dead flower to a live one.
Yeah,
That would be pretty funny though.
essentially. I just kind of like pull it out, like facing away, and I'm like, shit. And then I'm like, yes, I do.
Wait. How the hell is it still alive?
What do you mean? It's always been alive.
I didn't kill your pet. No.
Inside.
Can I do a deception check?
15.
Yeah, it's deception.
Is that deception?
Deception.
Can I offer guidance?
I've already rolled.
Okay.
Oh,
no, so-
what? No,
it's a
a 7.
deception.
Sorry, it was not in that one.
He's
A
already
9.
9. All right. With
Okay.
with your recent revelations around magic, it's that you kind of felt almost like a wave of like energy coming from Ben.
Okay. It died. Whatever.
I mean, what would you... Ben, what would you expect? I gave you the flower, like...
you're not
I hope-
upset.
Well, I gave it to you a week ago. I was just
I
wondering if you
know.
actually kept the... If you even kept it, or remembered it. Because I was like, hey, we have that thing with the flower. And I'm actually really
Well-
pleasantly surprised you still have it.
Yes, of course.
That's very sweet.
Actually, did you keep your flower?
Ricochet's on the wall.
Oh.
Did you keep your flower?
Ricochet's on the ceiling.
I imagine most of y'all would have chucked it out.
No, I kept mine.
I think I've still got the flower.
Ricochet just touched herself to a wall again. And, like 10 minutes
With-
is gonna fall off of it again. You're gonna be like go to sleep. You just go fuck. But
I'm
yeah.
trying to.
Do you
Can
even
I?
bring flowers back from the dead?
Can I Druidcraft
Come
the
on, Sid.
faint odor of a skunk right where Ricochet is?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said the owner of a skunk.
The odor. I make it. I basically make it stink where you are right now.
He just he go like, hi, this is Steve. Kind of gets trapped in the wallway. Help! Like Gary's like,
You know I own a skunk.
like jittering aggressively.
It stinks. It faintly stinks where you are right now.
Oh,
I can't do it.
Can I contain that to an area?
No,
No.
you just made it smell like shit in your
I
room.
point at you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Why?
As of no, this is all happening before you guys go to bed and you level up.
Yes.
So any spells from your level up, you don't have.
Please.
Oh, that's fair. Are you gonna allow the druid
I
craft?
will allow it
Okay.
because I'm gonna say it's innate magic and also
Okay,
it's a
cool.
cantrip.
Okay, cool.
I point
I
at
won't
you.
do any more.
Make a
of
wisdom
druid
saving throw.
craft. Okay.
I need to
I
leave
have
the
a
room.
+5 to wisdom, and
Um,
I rolled a nat 1. I died.
No, you're charmed.
Oh, charmed.
You have
You.
advantage.
What?
You have
Ben, you have advantage because you're an out. Because you're
Yeah.
an
Oh, true.
You have Fey ancestry. You have advantage.
Sucks to suck. Unless I roll another nat 1. I rolled a 2! I got charmed.
Fuck you.
Fuck me.
You're charmed. You think it's lovely.
Thank you.
Anyway, I imagine everyone goes to bed and now
Can we
we're
all go to
looting in
bed
the
now?
apartment
Really
in the
fucking
So
morning.
how long does that last?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Not
are you
long.
gonna say go to sleep?
why would
I,
Ricochet of all people say that?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like
I-
confused.
You're not like commanded by me. You're just
Oh.
like vaguely. You're like, oh, that's a cool dude.
Actually, you're a cool dude. Oh, thank you.
Doesn't it? After a minute, you
Also-
know exactly what happened. to
no,
you.
you don't.
What, really?
Really?
The Fey presence thing doesn't like let you doesn't go. They knew you were charmed.
No.
That's good.
No, I
That's
just
busted.
have.
That's busted. That's actually really powerful.
Yeah, no, it's.
I'm going to bed. I'm still a little tipsy, and it's been a long day. Okay. Can we not make the room smell like skunk?
I dismiss this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Smell goes away.
You may leave. Go away, skunk. Go away, skunk friend.
Go away, Steve. I'm free. Disappears from the wall.
You've released me.
Perhaps I will call him back one day.
Steve appears again, stuck in a tree halfway through combat.
Please.
Hi, I'm Steve.
Hello,
He's like,
Steve.
what the fuck?
I dismiss him again.
Okay.
The joys of cantrips. Anyway, but yeah.
Hold on.
Pass out. And then...
Cool. Nightmare sequence.
Nightmare
Or dream sequence.
Dream sequence. Yes.
You get power, baby.
Zeph wakes up surprisingly chipper and not with a massive headache.
Yeah. It's actually weird. Like, the voices aren't there for once. It's almost like, I assume you're using the advice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when I wake up, I'll be like, huh. I
Not
don't know
bad.
how to, like, meditate. Zeph doesn't really know how to meditate or, like, really kind of...
I imagine, yeah, you try to, like, breathe deeply and, like, just kind of focus on...
But then he
you.
starts to imagine just, like, when he's thinking of, like, a target, and, like, sort of in that respect, like, what,
Yeah.
what I'd do if I was trying to, like, get a hit off. Like, okay, well, I analyze, like, check them out, and just, like, well...
Yeah.
I think of it, like, in that regard, and then...
And then, like, quiet. Like, it's quiet in your head. Just you.
So I don't need to be smashed for them to shut up. I whisper to myself.
Oh. Zavathex responds.
Hello?
Hi.
Hang on. Wait. Can you just, like, hear me all the time now?
When necessary,
What?
or when you're like talking about, the skills and stuff.
Okay.
You're doing good.
Wow, this is crazy. I was actually, like... Wait. And I'll try to, like, say it in my head. It's just like, hang on. Is this thing on?
Yes. Remember, if you wish to talk to one of those you have slain, focus on just them and bring them into your mind. Do not go out to them.
Bring them to me. Don't go to them. Okay. I will. Then Zeph just kind of hysterically laughs, like out loud. It's like... I imagine that's how you all wake up.
Zeph goes, yes! Hello, hello.
Woo! I don't know about you guys, but I'm invigorated right now. I'm getting breakfast. I just run out.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's good. It's like no spread. It's like a BAB downstairs. You know, there's like beans and stuff. It's like, it's like homely food. It's not like fancy or anything like you had last night, but it's like, they've got like decent quality food there.
And I'm very cheerfully like, I'll just have some of that. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful start to your day. And then just start eating.
Okay.
This is the happiest episode of a long time, dog.
And we were meeting back up with Lynn and Mel.
Mel.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
imagine
but
your sister will come with as well, because she's got nothing else to do. She's like,
Hey, Crochet.
What the fuck is going on? Okay.
After I'm done with breakfast, I'll
I
go up to the
would not
apartment.
like to know what's going on. I would like to just remain.
I assume
oblivious to
that
all.
I've probably been up for quite a while, so I'd probably be the first to kind of arrive at the at Lynn and Mel's apartment. So
okay.
I'll just politely knock on the door.
Your sister's kind of tagging along.
I already fully awake. Open up the door. Oh, Flo. Hi.
Hello, I am suffering.
Why? What happened?
I'm just going to. May I come in?
Yeah, of course.
Did you see what happened last night? I feel like we really need to talk about like dinner etiquette and things we need to like, but too much.
Yes, wait, Ven, his chopsticks. You could see why Shams was. I feel like Shams could be a little bit more confident about the way he brings it up. Like, we see kind of Shams, I was like, so like, you may like hold him with like one hand, do it. Like, that stabbing thing is like fucking weird.
Right? I
Yes.
think it's just. But you know what? We have to cut them some slack. Perhaps they are not used to asking for help. But
yes, but also.
I also feel like I have a brain bleed.
Yes, Ekoshay was stealing everybody's drink. Million, did Ekoshay take your wine?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Mixed like the mango stuff, and that shit was good. Sorry, I was not ready to support that. That Zeph guy sounded cool as well.
Winning.
It's really nice. Like, it's like
Honestly, it is a very big change from when I first met him.
oh, you're working, see? I told you you could fix it.
I didn't really do anything.
You're being modest again.
At that notion. Hello, can I come in?
Oh, no.
All of us walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
The Chaos Squadron appears. The fucking horseman walks through the door.
Good morning.
Is this about time?
Surprisingly chipper today, Zeph.
Why do you have that up?
Because it's my favorite.
Okay.
That's adorable.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. All right. So, what's the game plan here?
What's your passive insight now again?
16.
Hi.
Zeph seems markedly more controlled. Like, significantly more controlled. Is your insight gone up as well or no?
My insight was 14 as passive anyway,
Okay.
so that one hasn't in.
Yeah,
but
Lynn noticed this. Zeph seems more stable.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you okay?
To be honest, Lynn, I've never felt better. I don't know why. Maybe it was that wine shit or whatever, but I feel fantastic.
The one you were getting tipsy on.
Well, no, I don't really drink wine. Maybe I need to drink wine more often.
Yes,
They did
it's
say wine
great.
drunk is different.
Oh, is that a thing? Oh,
Mm.
well, there you go.
Can I
Why do
roll,
you
like,
think
an
I
insight
drink
check?
wine?
Ah, I think
Yeah.
wine might be my new favorite.
Could
Okay.
I roll an insight check
Yeah.
on this wine thing?
Wine isn't best.
9. I think your passive is just good enough.
Yo, those dice
Yeah,
are
that's-
so
that's-
cool.
I know, when I roll them, it's all
Yo.
sparkly and pretty.
I need to somehow get it.
Are they
down.
like
Roll.
hollow?
Okay, yeah, no. You, yeah.
That's
Wasn't the wine. Zeph's
they're the
holding
liquid
back
core.
stuff.
Yeah, no, Ben. Right, all right. Do you have any? Did you drink like fancy wines from like the Elven Republic and all that? Because maybe that'll give me an even better sleep.
How do you think I got through captivity? Essentially. Not
Hollow.
really captivity.
Hallelujah! All right. Anyway,
Captivity is like living with your parents.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really leave the house, is the thing.
Okay.
I wasn't an alcoholic.
I'm not racist or homophobic.
no, I believe you. My
I'm not
you
even
announce
trying
that?
to deceive you here.
well, good for you to announce that.
It's up there with like I'm not racist. Like that's not actually a racist, but like low insight checks go. No, this guy's 100% racist because he said he wasn't one.
Oh, gotcha.
Ben fully doesn't understand that is the way, like, connotations work. Like, if you say, "Oh, I'm not saying really obviously," then people are gonna be like,
Wait, so you're saying you are an alcoholic?
"No, I'm not an alcoholic."
But you just said that. But that.
No, I'm not an alcoholic.
Could I do deception on?
Deception.
I want
Van.
to gaslight Ven into thinking, Ven, you're an alcoholic.
We say it in that voice.
Yeah.
I'm not an alcoholic.
Does a 16 convince you?
Do I need to do?
Well, it's the
a
same thing I
check?
said with home with like the like you know like with persuasion and stuff between play characters.
Yeah.
It's how you phrase it and how you think your character will react to such an expression.
Well, I mean,
So like, if you want, if you
can I?
can't, if you want
Can I do
afterwards-
like a contested deception against it?
I wouldn't say it's deception. I'm not
I'm
quite.
an
I'm
Oh, yeah.
deceiving you.
I mean, you're a pretty
against your-
wise guy. I think you could be able to see through people.
I'm
and be
also
like, oh,
gonna
yeah,
say
Can I do an
I
insight
assume
check?
because we're
Yeah,
all here.
an
why
insight
would
check
we
would work.
Just let you guess.
I'll do an insight check.
Maybe he is an alcoholic.
I
Maybe
fully
know.
I fully like I'm like am I an alcoholic?
You're not an alcoholic.
If anything, Ben, I'm the
Are
alcoholic.
you sure?
Yes, you
No.
just got drunk that one time.
At this
and
point, I
I'm an
think you should
alcoholic.
just ignore what Ekashe is saying at the moment.
I
We're
need
all
to talk to Sumner
alcoholics.
about this.
I'm not. No, we're not.
Ben is now grappling with that.
Oh.
Melian, do you mind if I ask you a question about some of the people that you might have met at the temple? Do you think any of them are any in particular more trustworthy than others, or
I mean, they're all very nice.
is there someone that is relatively high-ranking that you think we might be able to discuss these matters with? I would like to kind of pick some brains,
I
so to speak, about some things.
I could try and arrange a meeting with Flameheart. She is the head of the temple, well, at least here in town. So I could arrange that if you would like, especially what you're talking about last night. I imagine it would be quite good
That
to
was my
talk.
intention.
And I'll see if I could also get the head of the Temple of Icarus to come round as well, although he is quite busy.
Is it best to just perhaps go to the temples ourselves and to investigate?
I will set up a meeting. I know that with Serafina, she's pretty. I mean, Temple of Hickory. You've met them. They're very.
They're a
extra-
bit too much.
Yeah.
I'm
Chipper.
glad someone else thinks so.
A bit chipper.
I mean,
If
they're
you
lovely
say.
people, and my God, they drink hard. Like those a lot of drinking. Like, hard to keep up with.
I can imagine.
But they're
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 horrifying.
very extroverted.
Oh God, maybe
I
I
think
should
the
be
only
one of
person that
them.
we met other than Mel from the Temple of Haluva is Lyra Dawnbreaker, is that correct?
Dawnblade, yeah.
Dawnblade.
Do we know if
She was helping with catering.
Yeah, there was there
Yeah.
was Lyra and Evangeline who were helping with catering, and I haven't got the rest of what they're doing.
okay. But did you say Seraphina Flameheart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flameheart.
Think
Um,
ChatGPT. These 10 names are hard to think of.
That's cool though. Flame.
I'm outsourcing.
The Flameheart.
What's the 11th one's name?
There isn't one.
Oh.
What
The
is
12th one
the
then?
And she's like
You
the
are bad
temple.
at math.
She's the temple head.
Yes.
Okay.
Of Haluva, yeah.
Haluva just reminds me of the Hell of a Boss series.
Same, actually.
Yeah.
And would you know anything about some attacks that have been happening in the slums?
I'm afraid I have the temple typically, like, unless you're part of like a mission with like the paladin stuff, it's like charity work and like, you know, help deliver food and like medicine and stuff like that. Typically we avoid them or going in them by ourselves. They are quite rough. Similar to home, at least for me, with the old home with the drow and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably not a
Oh,
good idea to
right.
approach
I
the
think-
slums, or should we perhaps ask around a little bit
I
more?
mean, you guys would probably be alright as long as you're in a group. Typically, thieves only target small groups.
I think
Very
that's the
well.
mission to go and fuck some shit up so they stop killing innocents. 'Cause
Well,
I'm
I
all about that.
think, I think that is a good idea as well. At least to, I should say, I don't think we should go in and fuck everything up. I think we should.
Nah, it's just the ones
I
that are
think we
murdering
should
people.
investigate a little bit first to make sure that we have the right target,
Hey.
the right situation, so that we
So,
are,
I got a hot tip from a very jovial, lovely drunk guy, alright?
But I think I would prefer, and I mean, I'm sure I don't want to discredit anyone's
That-
information or anything, but I think the random drunk man at the tavern that is just giving you information left, right, and center is perhaps not as good as our own eyes when we go to see things.
Drunken people are the best.
So
they have all
what-
the secrets and then they blab it out because they can't keep it in. That's why I hang around at taverns a lot.
So-
But he gave you no location for it other than the
The
slums.
slums. Well,
and
yeah.
the slums are kind of a large area, so
They
I
wrap around the city from like side of the port. to side of the port.
especially because we also are dealing with assassins that get in and get out quickly. Something
Yeah,
tells me that
but-
just going on the whims of it's in the slum somewhere is maybe not a good idea.
Yeah, we'll go to the slums and we'll have a look, won't we?
That is what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
What the fuck?
Zeph, we will fuck a moderate amount of shit up.
Alright, that's what I want to hear.
we can epically fuck shit up later. Okay? We just,
Epic,
you
bro.
know.
I'm in a good mood. What? I'm in a good mood. I want to fuck shit up now.
I
Can we go fuck some shit up? Guys,
Later.
don't really know how
Do you
the
have any self-control?
Yeah,
Even
you do.
even the slightest little bit.
Noticeably, there's no abuse that comes at you at this point.
Has your level of self-control increased?
You just hear me cackle out loud. Yes. You know what? Yes. Like, I'm somewhat in control then. I'm just very excitable today. I woke up in a very good mood.
I'm glad. We will fuck shit up later.
With your 14 passive insight, something's up.
I make a look at Flo.
Well, I've
like,
got 15, so do I.
Oh yeah, no.
Too.
If you're above, I'll say a passive insight of 13. Something's different about Zeph. Zeph seems much happier than normal.
I'm just gonna take it at.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that I take it at face value. I'm not gonna dig any deeper into it.
Okay.
I put my arm around Ben's shoulder and just like, yeah.
Flo and
Why would you
Lynn
do
are
that?
just having like.
We are like we are casting message even though we don't have message. You know.
It's just
We
like
just
the
know.
look. You just go like.
Okay.
Because we've got some time before the festival, like what, 4 days?
Yes.
Yes, I assume. Perhaps I think we should talk to the port authority, perhaps at least a little bit. We do have a letter of recommendation, but I would like to ask them if they can give us any more information, perhaps about these attacks in the slums. I figure talking to them might point us in the right direction, so we are not, walking around aimlessly trying to find any random attack that might happen. And I also think that the next step would be to use someone as bait, and I think that is a horrible idea.
Actually, do you like being used as bait?
No.
Turns into a fish.
I produce the faint odor of fish around Ricochet.
You're
Not in the apartment. What?
Okay, again. Hey, Ben, dead fish, kind of on the same level as a skunk. Let's not do that.
Not dead fish.
Well, still, this stinks.
It's like
dying fish.
The
dying
fish has
fish.
the
Yeah.
goal to look offended.
it still stinks.
What do you mean? It smells like the ocean.
He's not in the
I'm
apartment.
I
growing
dismiss
tired
this
of your
fellow.
Thank you.
antics. I think we need to move on.
I want you
If
to
you
learn counter
don't mind.
spells. You could just be like, no.
Counterspelling cantrip.
Absolutely, we're
Yeah.
Just cast it again, though.
I think
There should be a counter cantrip.
When we
there is.
busted.
It's called just killing Ricochet.
No, but it's like
Oh
it's a
my.
cantrip that can only counter spell.
It's called
cantrip.
break. It's called break their concentration with
Yeah.
hitting them in the
Yeah.
face.
That's what I mean.
Just
Kill
fucking slap
Ricochet,
him.
no problem.
This actor just concentrating, like, just
Um,
punch him in the face.
Well,
Do you want a
I
guiding
vote
bolt?
that we first investigate. We have two different kind of things that we need to do. First of all, we need to talk to some of the temples and kind of go around and see if they know anything, and perhaps give them some more information about what we know. We also, I think, need to talk to the port authority about the attacks, and I think also it might be handy to have a look at the slums ourselves, to see if there is any more indication of perhaps a site of murder or whatever has happened. So I think that will keep us a bit busy, but does anybody have any preference as to what they want to do first? I feel like the temples is probably a bit more of a pressing matter at the moment
I
for
just
us.
hear like six hand like, do you want me to research anything, sister? I am not good in the field per se, but I can read good.
That would be great, actually. Would you be able to look a little bit more into? I know it is not your area of expertise, but perhaps planar transport
I
or
will
these breaches that they keep mentioning. If you are able to look into anything.
I will
like
have
that.
I will talk. I will head to the temple of everyone in the city and ask around with the priests and stuff. I'm sure they have an expert somewhere around about planar travel and such.
That would be excellent. If
Cool.
you
I I pull Ethel over and I'm like, well, I suppose I can say this in front of the entire conversation. I'm like, wherever we do end up going, Ethel, make sure to keep a lookout.
Yes.
Or whatever your sense is for
keep my
these
eye.
portals.
Are you gonna do your magic now?
We need to make sure if any of these breaches open that we know where they are. Is the location known or is it just that they're there?
I think it said you know the direction of
You know the direction and
Direction.
distance,
Oh, okay.
That's good.
but not.
That's
like,
that's
it's not like
still
exact
information.
location,
Yeah, but it's
Not
still
exactly,
information.
yes.
that
It's
helps
really
us.
good information,
Yeah, it
though.
is. Yeah.
Is it just like once off?
I think
it
it's
should-
once then you can use a spell slot, isn't it? Does
You
it
can
say
check. I
that?
think it's once a day.
But like, as in like, is it? I need to like, is it? Can I detect portals for like an hour or is it?
It should specify. I think it's like a one thing, like a.
I
Do you wanna
would
show me the scene?
It
say,
says once per
if-
short rest.
if
and
you're
then-
going to
as
use
an
it-
action, you detect the distance and direction.
yeah, but I'd say if you're going to use it when we get to the temple.
To the temple, yeah.
Yeah.
So like how far are we from where the festival will be?
A little bit of a walk.
So we'll wait till we're closer.
I wouldn't say a mile, but it'd be better off if the festival's going to be at the temple. and that's where they're gonna.
Yeah.
If the attack's gonna happen, it's gonna happen there. So
Yeah. So I'm happy to use
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
abilities, but I still save them. So
Nice.
yes.
Good thinking.
It's just instantaneous. It's not for an hour.
D-
or
and
anything.
it what does it detect exactly?
Detects the distance and direction to the closest planar portal.
Planar portal. Okay.
That's actually
Pipes,
really
pipes,
handy
yeah,
with
it
all
is.
the breaches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good
good shit.
But that means that the breach has to be open at the same time as
At
the
the time of
as the-
yeah,
yeah, which is I'm assuming very unlikely.
it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Million,
Worth a
would
shot.
you be able to
You never know.
I
DM
could-
DM logic could be like, wow,
I'll
crazy.
see what I can do. I'm pretty busy with the.
If you need
catering
any
side of
help,
things.
you know that I only sleep for half the night, so I can do work for you while you sleep.
I think Melian only needs half the night as well. I think Drow's also trans.
But it's
Yeah.
half elf, so.
Oh, she's a half. Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
remember, she's half.
Yeah, no, she needs to sleep like a normal person.
Okay, I mean she's like.
I am here to help.
The two half elven things cancel out, so it's just a regular half elf. Is that how it works?
Yes, she's a
Yeah.
half elf, but just the subspecies of elf is drow.
Oh, okay.
'cause
yeah,
wood elves, high
yeah,
elves,
yeah.
drows.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought it was a half drow elf, half regular elf, but I suppose that would
No.
mean full elf, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like half elf with Drow,
Yeah.
whose lifespan is magically enhanced by
'Cause
the
she's
magic.
cool and epic.
Yeah,
Well, technically, all druids can become
because
infinite.
having you dating a 100-year-old woman would be weird.
I tried to do the math and I couldn't do it, and I gave up and cried. I didn't.
Wait, why would it?
Why
Why would it have
baby,
been
give.
weird?
Because a half elf
I'm-
normally dies around 120,
Oh.
180, like around that region, and elves live to 700.
Such an interesting trope, though, of like the
Ben's gonna die.
So
Okay.
Mel would
Ben's
be-
like a 15-year-old.
Anyway, where are you
know.
going?
Away.
Let's go about a wrap up. It's like 11:30.
Die.
Go to the toilet in a second. Please. Please stream. You need to turn off the stream.
The stream.
Hold in your.
Yeah, just with
Hold
everything
it.
going on. in-
Just hold it in.
I'll see what I can do.
Please.
I'll try. Alright, but wrapping up on this, making sure, so next week you want to meet with Port Authority, meet with heads of temples, investigate slums. Yep.
Kill lizards.
Kill. Fuck shit up. Moderately.
Moderately
fuck shit
No,
up.
epically.
No,
fuck shit up.
moderately.
Alright,
Moderately.
So, we've gone, so, that's that. Thank you for watching.
Woo!
Bye, lol.
Thank you, Lucky.
Drink bleach.
No.
Thank you,
Evade
everyone.
your
No.
taxes.